Nice effort, just came up a little short tonight.
Well, yes, we did make a nice effort, but we played so poorly for so long that something had to happen. I mean, I thought we were going to get run out of the gym at a certain point, and we were able to change the pace a little bit, and they played fast, but we just were not able to make the plays. I think our youth really showed down the stretch, really some careless fouls, a couple turnovers. Shot selection just wasn't as great, but it's hard when you're that young and you got that many young people going through those scenarios. And we had to be that far down. We had to be nearly perfect, and we weren't even close to being perfect. But we gave it a good run.
Talk about Ariana Gray inside for you. Pretty consistent throughout the game. Had 10 rebounds on the night.
Yeah, I thought Ari played with a lot of intensity. Really went after the boards hard, and she's coming on each day. She's learned a little bit more. She had a tough matchup tonight, but yeah, she had a really good game.
Had a pretty good in that run, and Nina Ayenin showed up for you offensively. Had some nice shots, made a couple of threes, did some things inside.
Yeah, and Nina's been ill. She wasn't even here yesterday, and she looked ill, in the first half. And then luckily, I thought she really dug in. And once we were able to change momentum a little bit, I thought she played, much better, was much more aggressive, and helped get us back in the game.
Got some timely shots in there as well. T. Owens hits a nice three for you. Ashley Gomez had one bucket for you, but it was a big one, a nice three off the wing.
Yeah, I wish a couple more of hers would have gone in. She had some good looks, but it's just the way it goes sometimes. You got to give Wake Forest a lot of credit. They did a good job of mixing up their defenses, the press, going back to man zone and mismakes, stuff like that. And it just got us on our heels enough to where we couldn't get into a good rhythm until later in the game. And once we got into it, everything was fine, but it just took a long time to get there.
Coach, I was going to ask you about that, about Wake Forest changing their defenses up so much. It seemed like, especially against the zone, you were looking try to find the right matchups and get people in the right position. I mean, is that still something with so many newcomers that you're still trying to figure out who's your best personnel against the various defenses?
Well, we're trying to get our personnel in every situation, and it's hard to get to the right spots. We just got loose, right here. Princess Stewart got a trap and gave it up just right here, and it's just it's growing pains. And once we settled in and started running the press break the way we wanted to, we got some good looks, but we weren't attacking. We were on our heels, and you just can't play like that. We weren't making pass fakes. It's the little things. I just thought in the first half the game was a little too fast for us. We were trying too hard. Everybody's trying to make the play. Everybody's trying to get a 10-point play, and there aren't any. And once we started playing together a little bit more and running our stuff and making some passes, then we started hitting some shots. It's funny how that works out sometimes.
I thought rebounding-wise, that's a much bigger team, and it's probably their greatest strength is rebounding the basketball. How did you think you fared tonight on the boards?
I was disappointed. I thought our guards really gave up some, and I know there was on some rotations that's tough, but I considering they averaged 17, 18 a game, I thought we did okay, but we needed them to miss some more shots, and our defense didn't there should have been more rebounds to be had, and that's the position. I thought, but we competed for the most part against a team that pretty much lives by those things.
You're going to have a short memory and a quick turn here in Bowling Green Falcon team on 11 o'clock on a Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a brutal schedule for us, and we got I told them we got to forget this game, and we got to jump right back in there. So this game's over. We got a short day of prep, and we'll see how it goes on Wednesday. But we got to get ready to go.
Come back big for the Musketeers. Falls a little bit short. First home loss for Xavier for the season. Xavier's back at it against Bowling Green State at 11 o'clock on Wednesday. Join us back at GoXavier.com.